Hey everybody, I'm Matt Hill. I'm here west of Kingfisher, Oklahoma, out here at the Cedar Gate Hunting Lodge. What do you want to call this, Brian?
We are the Cedar Gate Sportsman's Club.
Cedar Gate Sportsman's Club. Brian Hill is my cousin, and your grandfather and my grandfather were brothers.
Yep.
And so long history there, but we both grew up farming, ranching, oil and gas out here in northwest Oklahoma, and he's just a really good leader, so I wanted to introduce him to you guys and let him tell his story. Brian, how'd you get in oil and gas? How'd you get involved in all this? Here, take this microphone.
Thank you. I've been in oil and gas my whole life, more as the beneficiary of oil and gas. My grandfather, when he was starting farming, he worked his butt off every day. His goal was to accumulate as much as he could by age 40, and he had told my grandmother he was going to retire at 41 whether he had anything or not. So he, remind you of anybody else?
All the hills.
Yeah, he went to work, he worked his butt off, he paid for several farms, he turned it over to my dad. He had all the mineral rights of the property, was teaching all of his kids and grandkids, don't ever let go of this. He has passed that on to my father. Fortunately, here in Kingfisher County, has done very well and needed to pass part of that on to his kids before his estate had to get settled. So we received the benefit of that. My dad actually just celebrated his 91st birthday. He lives a mile that way. So this is also a part of retaining our heritage of our farming background, of our ranching background, of the oil and gas industry. And as recent as within the last few years, we have been damming up canyons and digging ponds to help facilitate the water for fracking. And
we sell water for fracking. We're happy to do it.
Yes, absolutely. One of the things that the Cedar Gate, when we were beginning that, it was to be intentional about retaining this heritage of what we've benefited from, as well as what we want to pass on as our legacy. There's the heritage which was passed to me. There's the legacy which I will pass to the next generation. I talk a lot to people about that my goal is not just to pass the stuff, but my real valuables. And my most valuables is not my stuff. My valuables include my values, my virtues, my vision, my village, those people and those relationships which are most important to me. And this became one of those places that was a facilitator of that for my next generation, my children, to love having a place that they wanted to come back to and bring their kids back to, and for us to try and make it into a place that was kind of our playground, but a place that we could bless other people with the same incredible Oklahoma experience, and to show them what it means to disconnect from the urgent long enough to connect with the important. And we wanted to share that with people. So we built the Cedar Gate originally, our legacy lodge. Our first attempt at that, we were ready to build it. We had saved the money for it. And we were ready and prayed about it. And then God asked us to give that money away. And we argued about that, or I did for a while.
You can't argue with God.
I realized he was serious, and there wasn't going to be any, what am I, just stupid? I'm just stupid if I don't listen and obey. So we gave all of that away, and then God gave us a bigger vision of what we could do with this property to steward it for others, not just for ourselves. And even still today, this is an incredible experience for us to building the Sportsman's Club.
This thing is an incredible experience. I mean, I'm looking out over here. We've got the lodge, you've got cabins, you've got an event center, you've got 30 places, stations to go clay shoot, you've got a long-range rifle range, a pistol range. I mean, this is the destination, what'd you say, the premier gun destination in Oklahoma.
Yep.
Probably a couple states away too.
Yep. When we were building this, we built the infrastructure of the lodge, the buildings, the cabins, all of that for a number of different ministry purposes, for corporate events and for our own family and use. But when we started building the Sportsman's Club out of, we are all about our faith, our family, our freedom. We're pro-life, pro-God, pro-guns.
Pro-gathering together. Yep. Forget the lockdowns. This is like, I'm going to come out here with my friends and lots of events.
I'll tell you a couple of things. That when the Reagan movie was being shot, they had really, really strict quarantine for the COVID Nazis, and so they came out here and were able to lock the gate, go to the barn, social distance, not really, and continue doing life as normal. And it's just been such a blessing. So many people don't have that opportunity, and we've wanted to share that and expand people's opportunities through this place we call the Cedar Gate.
Man, it's incredible. I really hope, here, I'm going to take this back. I really hope that everybody is watching this. If you have a company, man, look out here to be a sponsor for this place, or host your events out here, or let them host your events. I mean, there's just so much to do out here. I'm very impressed by this, and I'm glad to showcase my cousin Brian and all he's done with Cedar Gate. How do they get a hold of you? And maybe, like, you know, what else am I missing out here? Horseback riding?
Well, I would just go to thecedargate.com. thecedargate.com. There is a family of services, and you find most everything that we're doing on that website. However, I will tell you this, anybody that's been out here says you just can't imagine it without coming. So my encouragement would be to just call us, schedule a tour, come out and see the Cedar Gate, and we'd love to welcome you here and give you a full tour just to experience what it's like on the ground. When we were building the sporting clay courses, the man that came to do that is the owner of the Thrower Company and good friends with Johnny Morris and Bass Pro, and we love Bass Pro, and we love Big Cedar Lodge and Top of the Rock and everything they're doing. And Hayward told us, he said, if you'll do what I'm telling you to do, you will be, without a doubt, the premier shooting experience of Oklahoma, and there's nothing like it within 500 miles. So I'd encourage you to come put that to the test and tell us if he's not just telling the truth.
Yeah, you've already got some big sponsors too. I saw Flex came out here. Yep. I saw man, who else is a sponsor? Give out a shout out.
Gateway Bank, Governor Stitt's Bank, the Christian Business Connection, True North. We've got Oklahoma Bankers Association coming out. We've got Paycom coming out. We've got
a whole. I even saw Herbalife out there.
Yeah, we've got a number of oil and gas companies. Neo Insurance or Insulation. Neo Insulation. We've got Great Plains Construction, Great Plains Kubota Equipment. But
fishing! I forgot. Yeah, you can come out here and go fishing and bonfires. I mean, anyway, hey, if you're in oil and gas and you have a company, or hey, by all means, I'm on a lot of the boards here in Oklahoma. So let's see if we can get SPE, AADE, IADC, API, Petroleum Alliance, OERB, OEPA. There's just so much to do out here. So come on out to Cedar Gate and enjoy yourself. It's a beautiful place, Brian.
If you come out and see us, you won't regret it. Yeah. But if you don't, you might.
Yeah, come on out. Take care. God bless. This is our show. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.